Well, hey everybody, it's Nathan Walters here, music producer, recording artist, and former boy band member. If you don't know, I was in a band called Plus One back in the early 2000s on Atlantic Records. And these days, when I'm not producing records or making music for myself, I'm reacting to others and telling you what I think. All right, I've been diving into the world of BTS lately, and today I'm going to do that. BTS, DNA. I'm gonna listen to the song for the first time and watch the music video for the first time. So let's dive in. I know this is 6 years old, so it'll be interesting because, right now, I'll go ahead and date this video. It's 2023 at the end of the year. So I know that some of the sonics in this song are probably going to already start sounding outdated. So I understand that. So I'll keep that in mind as I'm not going to critique it, but you know me, I probably will critique it a bit. All right, let's dive in. Here we go. I got it all synced up. I got my favorite tea ready to go. Let's go. Cool. Cool. Just an observation. He was whistling in one key, and then it switched to another key when it happened. I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm just letting you know my reaction. So interesting. Hey, I like when music videos. I'm assuming that's not how the actual video song starts out. If you listen to it online or whatever, I like it when music videos do like a little cinematic shout out. Here we go. They all look so different. Okay, first off, the track sounds cool still. 6 years later, still sounds pretty cool. I love those guitars, pan left and right. It's pretty simple right now, but the beat's kicking in. Let me rewind it a bit. Here we go. Let's go. Cool. I like that. You got the guitars going, a little bit of the kick, and then that snare is just out of the blue. That was cool. Let me back it up. Hear that again. Oh, let me turn the captions on.
이 모든 건 우연이 아니니까 우리 완전 달라 baby 운명을 찾아낸 둘이니까 우주가 생긴 그날부터 계속 무한의 세기를 넘어서 계속
Let's go.
우린 저 생에도 아마 땀 생에도 영원히 함께니까
Wow, so much to take in. Oh, that was cool. That was an overload. Let me think about that. Visually, it was so great. The colors and their dancing and the camera work. But the track was cool, and right when I thought it was done, it kicked to another part, And then lyrically, I was taking all that in. That's cool. Okay, I had a thought. I had so many thoughts. Oh yeah, I love the da 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 da. I've never heard this kind of the kind of cadence in a song, melodic cadence that happens, except for in K-pop, or maybe more specific with BTS, where it's like that's so cool. I've never heard that. So unique. I can't think of another band who does that kind of thing. So I wonder if that's because it's based around the Korean language, which is cool. That's so interesting how languages can influence a melody. It's so great. I love discovering music from all over. That being said, I know I do a lot of K-pop and BTS. But if you've got music that's just like from other parts of the world, please let me know. Put it in the comments. I wanna check out all around. Okay, let me back that up. That was so cool. I love that post chorus. You know, in the beginning of the video, it was like, this production's gonna sound dated. It's still pretty cool. It's awesome.
I want it this love. I want it real love. 난 너에게만 집중해. 좀 더 세게 나를 꺼내. 태초의 DNA 가 널 원하는데 이건 필연이야. I love it. 우리만이 true love it. 그녀를 볼 때마다 서술과 책에 놀라. 신기하게 자꾸만 숨이 멎는 게 참 이상한 설마. 이런 게 말로만 듣던 사랑이란 감정일까. 애초부터 내 심장은 널 향해 두니까.
Cool. Man, these videos are epic. The colors, and there is no boring moment at all. That's cool. I love that when a music video keeps your attention. Yeah, the guitars are so great, and I love that whistle keeps going throughout the song as a theme. That's so cool. It really opens up the track a bit because it's in the background with reverb. I don't know, a little quick production tip. When you're mixing a song and adding elements to it, like reverbs. Reverbs are when you recreate the sound of an echo, like in a room, there's a natural reverb. Hey, hey. If you're in a big room, it gets bigger. So that's what reverb is, right? It's different kinds of reverbs, but yeah, I'm not going to go into a tutorial on the different kinds of reverbs, but there are different kinds of reverbs. And a room reverb simulates the size of a room. Okay, so it seems like there's a lot more reverb on that whistle, which if you don't have reverb distinguishing, making the ear realize that there's space happening, then the mix sounds really cluttered and there's like so many sounds happening because there's a ton. If you look at if you look at the session that made of this track, you'll see so many tracks. You'll see all their vocals. There might be 100 tracks, easy, you know. Maybe 80 to 100 tracks. And that's their vocals, that's the kicks and the snares and the guitars and the synths. And sometimes it's the same. To make one kick sound that you hear, that might be like 4 different kick sounds that make up the one sound, you know? I'm not saying that's what's happening here, but I'm saying that's a common thing. Same with a snare, same with any kind of snaps and stuff. Or even synth lines, you know? So anyway, that being said, a lot can go on in a track. So you got to make sure the ear can distinguish what is this big mess. If it's not mixed right, a mix can totally make or break a song. You can have a great song that has all these elements that you're hearing right now, but if the wrong person mixed that, nightmare. You'd be like, this thing can sound better. So it's so crucial as a producer. It's like you got to either mix it yourself, which I do sometimes. I do a lot. Or hire out another guy who like can kill it, you know. And there's guys who are amazing at that. So that being said, why did I say all that? Is that, you know, I like how that whistle is placed. All right, let's go. Let's dive back in. Same with that snare. You're hearing that snare. It's in the background, right? If that was closer, you'd be like, oh my gosh, it's up front in my face and it's too distracting. It's like that snare makes us feel like, man, this track is so big, you know? You may not notice that, you know, when you're listening to the songs, you're hearing the vocals, but the more actually, the next time you listen to a song, notice how many elements have reverb that are just kind of in the background and just notice how big that track sounds. I hope that makes sense. Hope that didn't bore anyone. Those are my thoughts. Okay, I'll stop it. And so that little snare roll, that didn't have hardly any reverb on it. I'm sure it has a little bit, but it was more up front. Here. You know, it's more up front. If that had a bunch of reverb on it, then you wouldn't hear it as well. It'd be like washed out, and the song wouldn't sound as aggressive. So the less reverb that's on some of these elements, the more aggressive and in your face it sounds. All right, this is not a mixing tutorial, but there you go. Love that. cool. Okay, I was gonna comment on the snare in the background. Cool, that's happening. And then that was cool. That was cool. Let me check that out again. I like that. All right, here we go. Oh, that was cool. That sounded like a synth. That was a synth. That you can add attack on a synth. Like right now, when I go t, that's a strong t, an attack on that T. But if I had the ability to make my T not so strong and make it later, which you can on a keyboard, it makes it come in later. So it almost is like back, almost feels like backwards. That keyboard has a late, just a little bit later attack on it where it's going. That's how they get that sound. Like if there was more attack on it, it would go ba 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 ba. But since it's that's what I think. That's what my ears tell me, and I trust it. I don't always trust my ears, but I trust them right now. Ooh, that's cool. 운명을 찾아낸 우리니까 후회하지 마라 baby 영원히 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 함께니까 걱정하지 말라 모든 건 우연이 아니니까 넌 완전 달라 baby 운명을 찾아낸 둘이니까 This song's cool. I think this song could come out today and still be current. Maybe a little bit of changes here and there, but man, it's still pretty cool, man. Wow, that's cool. The feedback at the end. Silence. Nice. Cool. I love that. Truly love that one. All right, well, thanks for bearing with me on my thoughts about all the mixed stuff. But that's why you're here. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment and like and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for all the subscribers. I am so blessed that all of you are subscribing and watching these videos. I'm very thankful for it. Yeah, I have a BTS cover that I've done. Check it out. It would mean a lot to me if you were to go check it out and just let me know what you think. Say hello in the comments, and I'll see you next time.